So we are going to discuss what today that how data can optimize your business operations. So have you ever wondered, are you taking the decisions based upon data or your gut feelings? Hello everyone, I'm Isha Taneja. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Complere Infosystem. Today we are going to discuss about what data can actually tell you. So data is of two types. One is the quantitative and another one is the qualitative. So quantitative means that you can measure the quantity, sales, numbers, website traffic, survey results. It can help you to identify trends, patterns, and make predictions. However, qualitative is based upon behavior. That means you are taking the opinions, experiences through customer reviews, open ended surveys, which can help to understand the customer segments. But what actually the value data can bring into? Data can help you in order to minimize the risk and optimize efficiencies, which in return helpful in creating the marketing strategies better and enhance the product offerings. With the analytics of data, you can create the personalized experiences for the better connection. Data can reveal patterns, predictive insights, customer preferences, and operational efficiencies. So let's take an example. Imagine a scenario where a CEO or the management team is unable to analyze the clinical team performance. But with the help of analytics, the whole game will be changed. Let's understand how. So, problem statement of a management was lack of visibility and inefficient operations. What that means? They don't have a clear path how they can manage and measure the performance of the clinical team. The data were scattered all over the system. They cannot able to identify the gaps where the gaps were. And inefficient efficiency, like there were a lot of manual processes which was causing delays, errors, and impacting the productivity. So the entire focus was to make sure to the data, the operations should be efficient, there should be clear visibility, and the tracking of the key metrics should be there. So what we did, we have to select the process or the tools which is flexible, interactive, and efficient. So the key metrics, the process was to identify the key metrics. So we can think in this perspective that the key metrics are team productivity that they need to analyze, increase. So what, by how they can measure the team activities through the number of tickets, calls, tasks they have completed, and the further they can understand the volume of tickets they are handling, the internal support task they are handling. So all those things we have written down on paper, that these are the things that is needed. As a result, we came up with the approach where we can track the number of tickets, aging, the number of uh, the time it is taking in order to complete the tickets, and if it is taking potential delays, yes or no. Then handling matrices that such as average duration, resolution time. So what are the metrics, how much time it is taking, in order to track how much request that has been raised by the internal team and how much saving the entire team is able to achieve. So these were the matrices key matrices that we have jotted down. And we can further divide it into granular patterns so we can identify the trends. But what's the process to do this? Number one is collaboration with the stakeholders to understand the reporting requirements. Exactly what we did, the key metrics, we have written it down, actually what is needed. And once we are able to identify that, the second step is the data identification, that from where we can get those data. The third step is data modeling. What that means, the data which we will be able to get, how we will structure it in database, that is data modeling. The fourth step is data integration, that we have started implementation by bringing that data back into the system and storing it into database. The fifth step is data cleansing. We develop a process where we can clean, transform the data and store it in the pattern what we needed. And the fourth and the last step is the data analytics. So this is the step-by-step implementation what we have to do in order to drive the decisions based upon data. As a result, with the curiosity and the accountability, we can empower the decisions. But there are certain challenges which we face in data analytics. The number one is data quality. What that means? Data needs to be accurate, consistent, otherwise it can lead to wrong decisions. This data security is very, very important. Means you should be compliant with all the HIPAA compliance, with GDPR information, and you should not share the PII information. The third thing is that the visualizations should be meaningful. Otherwise, it can make the wrong data decisions, right? So it should be meaningful so that it drives you to the path for the success. So, future of data analytics. So you all know today is an era of AI. But what that means? In order to be ready with AI, first our data strategy should be in place. Why? What that means? That we should have data available, we should have the right data available and the clean data available, on the top of which we can utilize the AI and machine learning. So one of the use cases which is recently came to me, that the AI we have introduced an AI solution which can give some alternatives and suggestions in place. So for an e-commerce, one person was trying to buy a product, but the inventory was not there. So the AI's role was to suggest another inventory or alternatives for that, but it was giving the wrong results, and the business owner was saying no, AI is not correct. But actually it is not the case. The data was not accurate. That is why the AI was not working. So in order to make workable AI for your business, we need to make sure the data, the underlying data should be correct. Okay, thank you.